Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jake, here with another video. And today, as you just saw, that was the ALAMETUS trailer that just dropped. We just got a first look at the new ALAMETUS model, and my god, these new hybrid trailers are actually insane. Like, that was unbelievably awesome. The first time I watched that, my jaw dropped. The sound design on that was just absolutely phenomenal. That was amazing. And I want to say that was done by pheonix. The credits are up below. So mostly animated by blameson. I don't know if any other animators did anything. Let me know in the comments down below if any other animators did something. Also, if you watch the channel and you work for DS, let me know if you also worked on that. Because I want the proper credit to go where it is due. But it was blameson and pheonix, and then, you know, obviously ALAMETUS creature, ALAMETUS, which is going to be a tank flyer, which, if you haven't seen my video on ALAMETUS, make sure to go check that out if you really want to learn more, because me and ALAMETUS go into excruciating detail about everything you need to know about ALAMETUS. Obviously, there was no official stats or anything, and this was before ALAMETUS even won. But yeah, so my first reactions to this was just amazement. These hybrid trailers are awesome, and I wish we got this quality whenever, like, pheonix came out. I wish we could get, like, one for Albino Terror, Megavore, and pheonix. I mean, let's be honest here, that was a little bit of an pheonix trailer, and you guys as my fan base, you know why I love that trailer. Everybody kind of knows why Dino Inc. loved that trailer, and that's because the way they portray pheonix in that, it's awesome. It's just absolutely awesome, and it makes me wish that there was a better glide system in the game. I mean, I don't mind the current glide system in the game. It's not bad. It sometimes is a bit boring, that you're just kind of flying and going down. But, you know, that's kind of more of a topic for later on. But yeah. So I do want to address a few things in this video about the ALAMETUS trailer. I want to make it abundantly clear that the speed of ALAMETUS in which it is flying is not accurate to the game. And I specifically reached out to Blame and I asked him about this, and the stat team has made it abundantly clear that ALAMETUS is going to be a slow tank flyer. So don't worry, okay? Now, granted, pheonix will probably get its head stomped in by ALAMETUS, more likely than not, because as it's been stated in the past, ALAMETUS is going to be pretty freaking strong when it comes out, along with all the other hybrids. And dude, this makes me so pumped for a Dinosaur. I'm hoping it gets a trailer just like these guys, because I feel like a trailer will really do it justice, because I don't feel like there's enough love out there for that, but that's for another day. Man, and I'll go ahead and, like, pop up a clip of maybe some specific parts. Like, one of my favorite parts is in the beginning, where you see pheonix kind of crawl up the mountain, which is absolutely awesome. It's so cool. Now, the climbing in the actual base game is obviously not that fluid yet. There has been talks about someone doing climbing animations, so it probably won't be on the mountain like that, like on terrain, because that'd be really difficult. But on, like, trees and stuff like that, you know, climbing animations in the future. And then the way it jumps off the mountain and swoops into a glide, it's just so cool. I wish I could do that on pheonix. I want, like, a real, like, flight/gliding system at some point. It doesn't have to be, like, you know, anytime soon, but, like, a change of our system of how we glide and fly, which I know to some people might change the avenue of the, you know, the PvP system, make it feel different, but I don't know, I could see that as a good change, the PvP. If you do it a certain way, you could not change PvP. Like, if you made it to where the attack part is still facing forward of where your model would be forward if it was the right legacy gliding system or flying system. That way, you know, PvP isn't messed up too hard. And as it currently stands, people don't really use flyers. Like, I mean, people use pheonix because pheonix is awesome and also pretty good right now. The next part is after it's gliding for a second, and I just want to take a second to appreciate this shot right here of just Evanicus kind of gliding there. My God, if I could have like a background of just like constantly of this like replaying over and over and again as a loop, beautiful. It would be absolutely beautiful. I love this scene. This scene is so awesome. I love it. We need clouds in DS. We need more clouds. I need some sort of, it doesn't have to be the current map, but some sort of map that is just a mountain range or a canyon region, and it just has clouds like covering a part of the map where like if you go above it, it's like pure peace. Just kind of like think about like the scene in How to Train Your Dragon where they fly up above the clouds. Just I want that, which I know is like insane to say for a Roblox game, but man, I don't know. This trailer just gives me absolutely pumped for these hybrids. We have been waiting for so long for these hybrids, and I am extraordinarily pumped. And then, from the peacefulness, all of a sudden, a swelling of like the music comes up. Like you barely even hear like the music, and then all of a sudden it starts to swell. And then you hear ALAMETUS' wings just swoosh up into the air. And then Evanicus doesn't take a notice to this somehow. I don't know. If it was me personally, I'd notice that ALAMETUS immediately. The Evanicus doesn't realize until a few seconds later, the Evanicus looks back and is like, oh crap, I'm in trouble. Because the way it's portrayed, this is not, you know, Apex Predator versus Apex Predator. This is Apex Predator to prey, alright? ALAMETUS is preying on the Evanicus, which as an Evanicus main, hurts me a little bit, but, you know, we'll have to see in the future. Then Evanicus does this crazy move, which sadly you can't do in DS. Would be so awesome. It like parachutes out and floats over the ALAMETUS and behind it, and you're like, oh crap, the chase has changed. But the Evanicus is smart enough to know that it cannot get through that armor, and it dips. It's gone. And then the ALAMETUS follows suit, and that is the end of the trailer. As you can see in this little thing right here, it's just kind of short, so it'll be hard to see. I'll see if I can't like get a good picture of it. The size difference. ALAMETUS is massive. It is that thing is massive, right? This ALAMETUS is like the size of Megavore. There's been some charts that have been shown up of ALAMETUS and Delico and Facilitherium of how big they are in comparison to the other hybrids. These were subject to change, and I believe they did. SCYLLA's been shrunken a little bit, I believe. I don't know about the other two, but man, this is awesome. I will say one thing about ALAMETUS is that its diet, as we currently know, is omnivorous, which I am not a huge fan of, and I will explain. Because ALAMETUS has an Ankylosaurid, and it has Therizinosaur, and it has Quets. Or it's either Quets or Hats, I'd have to look. But it has 2 herbivores and 1 carnivore. In my mind, the best way I can see ALAMETUS being added to the game is as a herbivore. Which I know to some people will be like, what? Why would you want that? It's got a Quet's head. Hear me out. Right? We already have 4 hybrids, all of which are carnivores. All of them are carnivores. All of them. ALAMETUS, being a herbivore, would make it to where it would probably play a little bit different. Not like super different, but like different enough. And it would be a herbivore. You like, instead of the generic carnivore kind of role that hybrids seem to always play, it would be a herbivore, which realistically wouldn't change all that much. And I feel like it being a beach creature with 2 dinosaurs in it that are herbivores, I feel like it could work. Now, you call me crazy in the comments if you want to. That's fine. I also think Facilitherium should be a herbivore, but that is another conversation for another video in the future. Which I don't know when that video will come out, but it will come out eventually. But yeah, that is the ALAMETUS trailer, and I gotta say, man, ALAMETUS, it, depending on how it feels and how it is when it comes out, I mean, it's not gonna overtake Evanicus, obviously, of you know, being my favorite, but it probably might overtake Megavore as being my second favorite, because as it currently stands, ALAMETUS is absolutely awesome. It is so unbelievably cool, and I love it. Also, the Odyssey event trailer dropped, which I'll talk about in probably another video later on about more about the Odyssey event if we can get some clues. They've already thrown up like a poem or something, and I'll see if I can't figure something out. I'll talk to the community a little bit and see if we can investigate further. Let me know in the comments what you guys think the Odyssey event is going to be about, because that is the next big thing. That has got to be around the corner. I don't know when, but that has got to be around the corner, and we need to start getting hyped. We need to start farming. I don't know how anything's going to be got. I mean, as you can see in this clip right here, I don't have enough DNA for the hybrids. I sure as hell don't have enough DNA for whatever this event is going to entail. So, get on farming, right? I'll probably have a tutorial out soon enough about the new farming method and any news or changes that is coming to it in the future. But anyways, guys, make sure to join the Unhatched Games Discord to stay in tune with all the new stuff that's coming out. Blameson did stream a lot of the new SCYLLA remodel, and I'll throw up some pictures of it. He streamed all of this. He talked about modeling. He answered a bunch of questions. He talked to a lot of people. So make sure you're in the Unhatched Games Discord if you don't want to miss things like this. This is kind of stuff where you can talk to the developers. You can be right there with them. Sometimes I'm up on stage talking as well, so you can come talk to me, ask questions. I'll make sure your questions get answered. But make sure to join the Unhatched Games Discord, guys. You got to join it. You got to join it. And if you want to join the Dino Inc. Discord, this is where you're going to meet people who are, you know, also fans of the channel, who, you know, usually are friendly, and where I am active a lot of times. And always feel free to ping me in either Discord. I'm always free to answer anybody's questions about anything that I have any knowledge on. I am more than willing to help you guys out. Make sure to join the Dino Inc. group on Roblox. You know, pull out some of the merch. I'm always wearing it. Right, and I'd love to see you guys. If you're a true fan, right, and I see you in game with my merch on, I will know that you're a true fan. But anyways, guys, that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!